Let's look at more concepts from Tarantula guard. Let's look at what Jason's going to be doing inside my Tarantula guard. We're going to look at different setups into it, but a real simple one is just start from feet on hips guard. So I've double sleeve, 2 feet on the hips. I'm just going to open one of the arms. I can choose whatever side I want. I'll place my spider hook in. Again, I'm constantly putting pressure on his right arm, keeping that open elbow. That's the goal, and then I find that grip at his collarbone. So if Jason's standing and there's space between his legs, it's constantly a sweeping game. I'm just going to get my hips under his hips, and we'll be looking at a variety of different sweeps that I can do from this position. So it'll all be a matter of me just bringing Jason forward, finding his leg. We can switch to modified X guard, get our grips, and start to work our sweeps from that position. We'll be covering them in detail as we get there. Probably what's going to happen is Jason's going to get sick to death of getting swept, because he knows when he's standing he's vulnerable to the sweep. He'll drop the combat base. So what we want to be looking at is where my hips are. So in this position I'm actually just on my belt line, I'm on my butt. Probably from that position I will be kicking him in the ass and pulling him forward to get a reaction. I want to be on my left hip, we'll talk about that in a minute, that's the desired position from here. But again, sometimes you kick him forward and I end up on my right hip, if that makes sense. From there, there's triangles we can go for, omoplata. I can put in a reverse De La Hiva hook, and now from this position, back of the hand comes in and I could start to move into Kiss of the Dragon, start attacking back, knee bar stuff from that position. We'll look at that when we get to. But the desired position that we're looking for is if Jason is standing, I put in Tarantula guard, he drops the combat base. So from there, to get on to my favourite side, the left hip, I'll just plant my right foot on the mat. Now it's an open elbow, and I'll be pushing Jason forward with that leg. Notice the way he had to step over the base with his left hand. From that position, that's going to give me the back. So when I come up, I can start attacking the back from this position. Anytime Jason lowers his level from standing to combat base, it becomes more of attacking with triangles, omoplata, loop choke, because his head's closer. So anytime we're playing Tarantula guard and he's standing, it's a sweep base game. When he drops the combat base, notice how close he is now. We'll be looking at the off balance, taking the back, attacking this arm. Not a lot of people will drop to 2 knees, but it is an option. The thing is, when he drops, actually just tilt both knees from here. Look how close he is now. So again, from that position, maybe I'll open my leg, bait him into pushing down on that, and I just find that, and I'm straight into the triangle trap, and then we can start working our submissions from there. So the main levels we're thinking about is Jason standing, 2 legs, sweeping base game, drops to combat base with 3 angles on that, me flat on my butt, on my right hip and on my left hip, and then if he goes to 2 knees, we'll look at things that we can do from that position.